Mega.
What's your name? Who you wrestling with?
MC Dub, and this is the Mega Championship. Mega.
What's your name? Who you wrestling with?
MC Dub, and this is the Mega Championship.
It is a big fight feel in Mega Championship Wrestling's Notorious. I am Joe Dombrowski with the Duke as we take a look at a man who's been a staple of Cleveland area professional wrestling for well over a decade. Speaking of the Notorious, Shane Taylor, his final area matchup is now before he becomes an exclusive commodity of Ring of Honor Wrestling, and his opponent, certainly the Suplex Shogun Jackson Stone, has filled the void that has been left by Shane Taylor in his world travels. Jackson Stone has been the man to beat for the past couple of years in Mega.
Well, you paint quite a picture there. Yeah, it's very true. Shane Taylor has been around for a long time. He is, I don't know if he asked for this to be his last wrestling match here or not, but you probably could not find a better opponent for him because, you know, with the exception of maybe the eyebrow stylings and the face paint that Stone wears, it's probably like looking into a mirror for both of these guys.
Certainly very similar styles, similar statures.
Similar style, similar body type. I mean, you know, they both personify low center of gravity.
Shane Taylor is always all business when you read his face. Jackson Stone, outside the ring, can be a very friendly, affable individual, but when you tick him off, when you push his buttons, we can see that suplex-induced rage come out of Stone as well.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you mention that. You say he's a nice guy, and you just notice him passing out lemonades. I did not ask for one, by the way, because I learned my lesson. Do not take things from wrestlers.
Thank you.
But now now he's kind of flipped the switch. Every good athlete, every good performer has that switch when they step into their arena, whether it is an actual arena, a stage, a ring, a field, a pitch, whatever, has that switch that they flip. And both of these men have flipped their switch.
Stone is almost daring Taylor to hit him, and Taylor pretty much saying that he's been doing this all over the world, and Stone fires away with shots of his own. Both men around the 300-pound mark. I believe Taylor is a hair bigger. But nobody moves on that exchange.
They're both bald. I'm not sure how it could be a hair bigger.
You know what I mean.
Oh. Just letting it marinate there, were you? Okay, I'm sorry. Now what do we got? We got a little shoulder tackle challenge. Is the US Intrepid outside in the parking lot? I'm ready for a body slam challenge myself.
You could feel that ring shift as Taylor got all 318 pounds of momentum moving backwards. And Stone, see what he can do. Ducking a clothesline.
Sticking with the theme of the evening, does the winner of the tackle does Shane Taylor get a bust, a red Stars and Stripes bust now?
I don't know if he does or not, but Shane Taylor has been the hero of so many Cleveland wrestling fans for so many years. He's taken that worldwide, recently spending 3 months in the UK. Jackson Stone still on his journey up that ladder. He's been to the top of Mega, but if he can hang with Shane Taylor, it means so much for Jackson Stone's future and his present.
Well, yeah, and that's very true. And I think the interesting thing about this is they're both obviously very big, very strong. They're both used to physically dominating their opponents. What neither one of them is used to is being physically dominated. So it'll be interesting to see. Jackson Stone just got knocked on his ass, let's be honest.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see how he reacts to that as this goes forward. Because that doesn't happen very often.
We have seen Taylor utilize a near decapitating clothesline in recent times. We know he's physically able to hit that on Jackson Stone, but is Stone physically able to suplex Shane Taylor?
Oh, yes.
And if so,
I've been in the ring with Stone, and I'm no small man. I've seen his videos of him working out. Yeah, I would guarantee you he can.
If so, will Taylor let himself get in that position to be suplexed? That could be the big time gut check here as well. And Stone is firing up and taking Taylor's best. I've seen Taylor knock out athletes with just 1 or 2 shots. Stone still on his feet.
He's on his feet, but he's got that ring and he's got that railing helping him out. And of course, there we see Nick Ritter's trying to get control.
And you knew this would not be catch as catch can. This would not be the sweet science of technical wrestling, but Duke, did you expect it to get this physical and this nasty this early?
Yeah, I kind of did, because, you know, Shane Taylor's, this is his last match. He's no pun intended, he's not gonna pull any punches here. He's gonna let it all hang out. And Stone wants that title back. He lost the title. He probably feels he was wronged by losing it, and he wants it back. So he's got to take it to Shane. Win,
lose, or draw, Shane Taylor moves on in his wrestling journey. This is the last time we'll see him. And Mega Championship Wrestling, Stone, look out, Element 318 across the ring frame. But Stone, to finish my point, still has an unfulfilled, unfinished journey here in Mega. A victory here would be so huge.
And like I said earlier, Shane Taylor is in a position he's not used to being in. He's on his back. And it's going to be interesting to see how he responds to this. Because that is a giant elbow that is landing repeatedly across his chest.
Almost Dusty style. But barely able to trap Shane for
a little darker, but just as funky.
And Jackson Stone is just literally and figuratively leaning on Shane Taylor here with this offense. Not letting the Pretty Boy Killer get back to his feet.
He's not, but you know, I'll tell you, he's following Ritter's instructions. He's got 5, but he's breaking at 1.5. He's trying to maintain that level of sportsmanship. It'll be interesting to see if he keeps that level up. But he's trying to maintain that level of I'm a good guy, we'll fight fair, and all that other stuff. That's going to go out the window at some point. It always does.
And Shane Taylor, for many months in Ring of Honor, was almost a gun for hire. He accepted so many cash payoffs to assault, to knock out, to injure. Now we saw Shane Taylor's assault on television to Christopher Daniels in Ring of Honor, which was the last time we saw Daniels in ROH.
As they say, if you're good at something, never do it for free, right?
For sure.
When you think I'm doing this for free? Hell no.
And Taylor with a huge splash. This could do it. 2 count only.
And these are moves, these are maneuvers that genuinely win matches for both of these guys. Obviously, it's going to take way more than that to keep one of these guys down for 3. So it's also going to be interesting to watch that dynamic, watch the frustration build up in these guys as they try everything they know and they still can't keep the other one down.
Without a doubt. Shane Taylor, certainly a student of the game as well. You know he studied Jackson Stone. I think Shane Taylor, did he just say my turn now?
He might have.
And again, that scowl on the face of Shane Taylor.
That's how he always looks.
Whether that's personal disdain, whether that's just competitive spirit and the will to be the best, either way, this is Shane Taylor at his most dangerous.
And you'll notice what I said earlier, they're now up to 4 on the counts. I told you that would go out the window.
Yeah, and Taylor almost mirroring what Stone had done earlier with the pressure and punishment in the corner.
Those chokes are getting a little bit longer.
And the thing too, Duke, is we can hear and practically feel every one of these strikes. Especially what could have been a knockout blow, near fall.
That was lightning fast. He turned and threw. I don't even think he knew if Stone was there or not. He was throwing.
And now he's measuring. Stone cannot stand, but Shane Taylor like a predator in the water, charging with a cannonball. Nobody there. Stone
That is
may-
hard to do for a man of Stone's size, to time that up just enough to get out of the way, to make Shane Taylor commit and then get out of the way like that.
Stone may have just saved this match for himself. Huge collision in the corner by the suplex Shogun. Second time.
One of his own, but Shane Taylor cannot go down.
Taylor's reeling. Well, adjustment, but no. T-bone suplex.
There's your answer, Joe Dombrowski.
Is it enough though? Stone on top for two. And again, you talked about it. You hit the nail on the head, Duke. Athletes not being used to being physically dominated. The only other man I can remember being able to manhandle Shane Taylor like that is the great Ray Rowe. How does Shane Taylor adjust to being in this predicament?
You don't know until you're in it, and he's never been in it, so who knows? Look at that.
What a suplex!
That was with ease, I'll have you know.
One seamless motion, and he rolled through with it. Second time. I'm amazed, but to pick up 318 from the ground and almost a deadlift. Stone got all of the amigos he was looking for. Will this be it? No.
Stone is starting to exert his will on Shane Taylor. Be interesting if we can get a shot of Shane Taylor's face now to see if he's still scowling.
And this is absolutely no disrespect to Jackson Stone. But I didn't expect to see Shane Taylor in quite this situation. Face down on the canvas, the victim of multiple suplexes in a row. And a Stone version of the clothesline, but Taylor with a knockout shot potentially. And a second clothesline.
Nearly took him out of his boots there.
Oh, could this be all? Deep hook of the leg for two. I'll tell you what, dude, many big men have tried. Keep Jackson Stone down and fallen short. Shane Taylor looking to break that mold here tonight, but easier said than done.
I think these two are hitting the limit of I don't know what else to do.
Is Taylor pulling down his knee pad?
I don't believe so.
Sure.
Okay, he was just
At least
fixing his
adjusting his
singlet.
attire in order to measure. Stone went for the knee, but Stone with a German! Taylor on the back of his head.
That was textbook, planting him on the back of his neck right there.
Clearly the suplexes are having their effect. The physical exertion that Stone has to demonstrate is on display as well. He can't get up to capitalize. We're at 9, but no double count out here. Both men back to their feet, ready to fight. Taylor gets the first blow.
They're putting everything they've got left behind each one of those, trying to end this thing now.
Left out. And those cracks are getting harder.
Can hear those right on the side of the face.
Stone firing away with every fiber in his being he has left. Oh. And the Shogun now weak in the knees.
Turn of the tide. Shane Taylor looking for that suplex.
Oh.
Couldn't get him up.
But Taylor's still looking for a cover. Was that enough? No. And Taylor didn't get the height he needed, but certainly that drop still did its damage to Stone. It looked like, Duke, that Shane was not going for a standard suplex. He was looking to shift that weight midstream, and this late in the matchup, the 300-pounder Stone was able to slip away.
Well, yeah, I mean, this has been going on for 10, 15 minutes. You can't wrestle for 10 minutes and just pick up a 320-pound man like it's no problem, no matter who you are.
Taylor badmouth. Wait a minute! Pounce! Stone got the pounce. Can he get the fall? No!
Cannot try to pounce him right out of his boots there.
And again, those questions of what's next, what's left, what must I do? The deeper we go into the playbook, the louder those voices in these men's heads get.
I've got a funny feeling this might come down to who makes the first mistake and who can take advantage. Because it's been suplex after forearm after clothesline, and nothing is working. It may have an effect, but it's not working to win the match.
I thought Shane Taylor was out of it, perhaps a little possum. He catches the foot of the Shogun. Drops him in. Oh, puts Stone in perfect position for the knee strike Taylor attempted earlier. Oh. Second attempt. Go! That's it out, power driver. Taylor got it the second time. Is it enough? This'll do it.
Yes, it is.
Here's your winner, the notorious Shane Taylor.
Well, that took every bit of strength, every bit of energy, every bit of power that Shane Taylor had in his being, but he was able to get Stone up, drop him on his head. The rest is history. Shane Taylor's final matchup in the Cleveland market as an independent wrestling star comes up with a well-earned victory against a man who may very well be ready to take that torch into the years to come.
Well, that's going to be the interesting thing here is what's going to happen to Stone now. Shane Taylor, win, lose, or draw, was going to Ring of Honor. He beat Jackson Stone. Jackson Stone's latest match is a loss. Doesn't matter who it's against, it's a loss. What's going to happen now?
Neither man has left the battleground.
Before you're the one standing where I'm at, having your last match here with the next up-and-coming star. This may be for the foreseeable future my last match in my hometown, but I can leave it knowing it's left in good hands and knowing that you're going to be the one to carry this company going forward. Mega, Valyria, thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping make me who I am. With your future.
Championship, Mega, MC Dub.